All right, time now is 10:15 p.m. It's been about an hour since I finished dinner. My hand is injured because I accidentally punched the fridge, the inside of the fridge, because I opened the fridge and, there are, compartments in the fridge separated by boards. And the edges of these boards are really sharp for some reason. So here it is. I love my life. My tongue still hurts. It's been hurting for a while already, like around 5 days ish, 4 days, where the side of my tongue, right here, is painful. It's not a huge deal, but it hurts. Hope it heals ASAP. The Wi-Fi is back. Great, because I've already used up 4.7 gigabytes of my mobile data, and one out of the 4.7, I spent 1.2 gigabytes uploading a 6 minute long YouTube video. So there we go. Nothing else really. All is well. I really just spent the last hour not doing anything. I don't know why, but suddenly I have so much free time again. But in fact, I shouldn't be having so much free time because I still haven't edited my thoughts update video that I want to edit. I got to buy tables off of Amazon, man. I really need to do that. So I'm gonna try and see if I can buy a couple tables. I just can't make the decision. I just can't. Like, I find a good looking table and I'm like, will it fit though? So obviously this bed right now, like this space, the width is longer than 1 meter. But I can't have, so I need to measure this distance. I think this is even less than 1 meter, because if the table is even deeper, then it's going to block my bathroom. So it's ruined. So I need to do some measuring. And also that I want to put a little table at that spot as well. Or maybe no, or maybe not, because then it'll be a pain to access that part. But then again, I got a lot of documents or I should honestly clear this area. This is trash anyways. Most of it here is trash. Like, clearly I'm obviously having issues. And you know what? The lighting is fine actually. Just a table lamp in the bathroom. I think that is actually fine. And that's it. So Amazon Prime, so for the employment thing, unless I magically get a call, I don't think I'll ever get a call from the restaurant. And I'm gonna put it on hold because I don't want to jump too fast. I still gotta handle this friendship thing. To me, it's still a very murky thing. Like, I don't know, like this whole friendship deal is so strange. Like, not a single person I've met, even though I've made friends after I've arrived in LA, JT, Potter, Pepper, they are nothing like how I made friends with Leo, Pink, Natalie, or Cedric. When I made friends with Natalie and Cedric and Leo and Pink, it was because we are from the same environment. We experience the same things. But for Pepper, we're both Hong Kongers, both immigrants, both film lovers. But at the end of the day, we don't experience everything every day. So it's difficult. Making friends this time around feels a lot different. And I don't know, man. I really don't know what's going on, what's happening. Like, I just feel so cool. I'm just kind of happy that I'm able to accidentally run into Pepper today, because this sort of opened up a window for me, or it let me see through a window into Pepper's own life, on the other side of her friendship life, because I always wonder what she's like when I'm not around in her own social world, in order to copy her own social world into mine. Just like how when you write essays, sometimes you have to read other people's essays in order to be able to write your own. And the same for me for social lives. I want to see how people socialize and then copy that a little bit in my own social life. I know that sounds really weird, but socializing is kind of an art. It's kind of a game, and you gotta watch other people first. Like, you wanna watch people play video games on the internet for the same reason. And that's all. I'm really tired. I almost fell asleep at one point, like half an hour ago, on my seat for some reason. I want to drink something, but I've drank so much stuff already, so I don't know, man. I don't know what am I doing. Just gonna end it off here. Right. Edit thoughts update. Amazon Prime. I'm gonna watch The Handmaiden. Maybe I'll watch Spider-Man tomorrow. Maybe not. I don't know. It's no rush at this point. So yeah, again, job thing. It's no rush. Though I do want to gain money. I do want to gain profit. But right now, let me just deal with this Amazon stuff first. And let me just find more ideas for my short film and do more research. Because I may have to get a film history for my next semester somehow. And I guess I'm gonna ask Potter what's going on with his project, but it is what it is. All right, there's no return. $21.89, which is $174.85 for a bathroom scale. Whatever, I'll try it. Place your order. Oh, it's placed. It's placed. Oh shit. For real? Oh shit. Okay, just ignore the shit I'm looking for. All right. All right, let's find a table. Find a good table. Oh, it's not checked out yet? What the fuck? All right, so time now is 11:29 a.m. on April 20th. Yes. So, I had a good sleep. I slept all the way from around 3:20 to 11:30. Just making sure it crosses 8 hours because I'm so sleepy. I was very sleepy yesterday. Yeah, not much to talk about. I want to say that I ordered the bathroom scale last night, and I realized that I shouldn't order a table right away, because if I do that, like, I don't know how it works. Like, I've never used Amazon before in my life, by the way. So why not just start something small with a bathroom scale? So who knows? Maybe the scale has shown up outside the door right now. I don't know. Next up we have the Wi-Fi issue, because lately the Wi-Fi has been incredibly wonky. It wasn't like this when I first came here. I don't know what's going on, but yesterday the Wi-Fi went out 3 times. And in the last 2 times I had to go out there, unplug the router, and then plug it back, and then wait a few minutes just for it to work again. And Jared, the white guy, my roommate, saw this as an issue and decided to call on maintenance. So that's good. Hopefully it gets fixed soon because as a YouTuber, uh, shaky Wi-Fi is not a good idea. Also, I have been experiencing shaky Wi-Fi ever since I've been in LA. Hilariously, the first host, the Wi-Fi is terrible. The second host, the Wi-Fi is very slow because it's super far away. The third place, the Airbnb, it's a little bit better, but now it's either really good or it just disappears. And that's what's happening right now as I'm speaking. It's happening again. Yes. Um okay, so level 2 friendship still ongoing. And this level is going to go on for a while, just like how it took me 3 months just to complete level 1. This is also going to be a while, and it would make sense if I do level 2 and level 3 together at the same time. It would only make sense. But I would like a head start on level 2 first. So, it is going to be film class tonight, and I'm going to see Pepper. I'm going to ask Pepper if I could have lunch or dinner with her, have a meal with her or something. And truly, honestly, she is the first person I've ever met from Hong Kong who's also a film lover, and it's not Austin, Vera's boyfriend, because I would never in a million years be able to, have a good conversation with Austin because he's just so different from me, and his world is like he's just one of those like haha friends people. I am more of a loner guy. But I don't know. I just want to hang out with Pepper more. Is what's going on. So I'll do that. And if I can, I also want to know more people from the film class because I feel like I've cornered myself in a corner of pan Chinese people because now I'm friends with Thomas and now I'm friends with Pepper. And it just so happens that we're the only three East Asians in the whole class. There isn't even a single Japanese or Korean person in there, or Taiwanese person in there, which is a little sad because the Thursday night class for Film 31 has like four Japanese people, and one of which is followed by Pepper herself. So how did they meet? I don't know, but I would like to know because I want to expand. But I don't know. I feel like if I want to start building my circle of friends, the best way to start is to really just start with East Asians because culturally we are similar, not the same. Okay, definitely hell not the same. And East Asians and East Asian Americans are definitely not the same. But it's a good place to start. Um, I don't want to limit myself though, but it is admittedly a good place to start. And I feel like me witnessing Pepper's social life yesterday is like me learning about the whole underground thing. Like on the bus, on the way back home, when Pepper and her friend sat across me, uh, the Japanese boy with dyed hair was sitting all the way ahead, but somehow he's related to Pepper's friend. And then Pepper's friend was chatting and talking, and then suddenly, some guy in front of Pepper, like to Pepper's left, also in front of her in the context of the bus, some East Asian guy suddenly turned around and was like, "Hi," and I asked Pepper, like almost jokingly, "Is everyone on this bus secretly related and connected?" I kind of want to say it in English too to joke around and see Pepper's friend laugh, but then again, I didn't. Um, and Pepper said, "Well, yeah, because we're the same from the same college and we're the same friend group." And I realized that I feel like there's a main group of East Asians, or at least several main groups, and by several I mean like maybe 7 or 8 groups of large networks of East Asians and East Asian Americans in this college. And I feel like I've just witnessed one of them. It's kind of underground, and I'm beginning to learn more and more about the definition of underground. Like these are things that you won't know until you scratch past the surface and run into it by coincidence. And again, it's kind of underground because again, we're all secretly connected. I'm connected with Pepper, and then I'm connected with Potter. Pepper's Taiwanese friend is connected to Potter, and then they're both connected to a Japanese guy. And how is this Japanese guy connected to everyone else? You know, and then Pepper's connected to Pepper's friend connected to this other Japanese guy. Maybe it's the same Japanese guy. Who knows? And this other random guy in front of them. Like, so many connections. And we're connected to JT, and then JT's connected to a bunch of other people, and it's all secretly somehow connected. And it's thrilling, and I want to know more, and I want to get in more. But yeah, that's so far my plan. I'll have a huge breakfast. Cookies, sausages, bell pepper, canned soup. And then I'll starve myself a little bit, and then I'll go eat Carl's Jr. Lunch is ready. Sausages and pepper with Maggi tomato soup, which actually doesn't taste bad at all. It's actually pretty sweet and nice. Let's grab you, and let's eat while standing up, like a champ. It's actually broken. Oh my god. It was okay like 3 seconds ago. Oh. I'm refreshing the page. Okay, it's working again. What? Okay, it's working. Upload. It's been stuck on 78% for the last 10 minutes. It just went from 4 minutes left to 8. Oh my god. Are you serious? This is ridiculous. Oh, it's suddenly fine now. Oh my god, it's suddenly working again. All right. I swear to god this happened like 6 times already today. I'm not exaggerating. 6 to 7 times. Come on. So it's working again all of a sudden. Okay. Oh, what now? What? All right, it's doing it again. It's doing it again. No internet security. Yes. Oh, fuck. Oh, is it back? Oh, it's back. It's back. Connected. It's connected. Where's the connection then? Oh, god damn it. I can't. I can't even upload a video smoothly. It has to, like, throughout the process of uploading one video, the Wi-Fi has to break like 3 times. This is amazing. This is actually amazing. Turn off Wi-Fi, turn it back on. Connect. It just doesn't work. I can try to unplug the router again, but I've tried it like 8 times already today. This is a real issue. Oh, my phone is receiving Wi-Fi suddenly. But not this laptop. It's either my phone or this laptop, or neither. Or either. It's random every single time. It's random. It's not connecting. It's actually not connecting. Checking network requirements. Fuck. Oh my god. Come on. Seriously? Seriously? No I hate everything. Alright, time now is 4:52. I almost got late. But here I am. I don't think I'm that late. I'm gonna go to Carl's Jr. and then I'm gonna go to class. And hopefully talk more to Pepper. I don't know. I don't feel very confident about my social skills and my future. But let's eat a burger now. Even though I don't really want to, but Carl's Jr. is actually cheaper than Subway. Even though it doesn't seem like it. I'll have a good meal. I'll have a good meal here. Yeah. Okay, so this strawberry Fanta. Strange because it's two streams of one red, one colorless. And I mixed it together. It's just like that. Tissue, which is nice. This is the Superstar burger. And then the fries. Alright, I'm out of there. That was a fucking disaster. The box of French fries kept falling over. It fell back and forth. And then the sauce dripped from the burger to the burger paper to my shirt and then to my mask bag. And it was just a fucking disaster. Yeah, I forgot to bring my alcohol wipe. My alcohol liquid, so I can't really, you know, wipe my clothes and wipe my pants with it. How the hell am I gonna cross this? Oh my god, not this again. The biker over there, he wants to cross too. So we can only cross at the same time when there are no cars on all lanes. Here we fucking go. Oh, fuck yeah, baby. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, God. Alright. Time now is 10:40 p.m. I'm walking back home. I have some slightly sad and kind of disappointing news. Pepper didn't show up. And I know it's not a huge deal, but like, I spoke to her yesterday, saw her. I looked at her and I said, you know, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow night. Homeless. She didn't show up today. I don't know why. And it's kind of sad because my whole thing right now kind of hinges on her. Like I said, like I've analyzed last night, of all the possible friends I can have. You know, the church friends, I can expand from Potter, I can expand from anyone, but the best bet I have is actually Pepper. And I don't know why, and I thought she was late because last Wednesday she was late too. But no, she didn't show up. She didn't show up. Like, I was waiting for her the whole time, you know. Alright, so it's 11:15. I came back home, washed up, washed my face. Let's continue. So let's start chronologically. So at around 4:25, I went out, took the bus, went to the Carl's Jr., bought myself a superstar burger, ate it, and it was a mess. Went to college, and I was early by like 20 minutes. I saw Thomas there. Thomas says, "What's up?" I met him, and I'm like, okay, hey, we talked a little bit, and it was nice. Like, I'm beginning to be really comfortable. Like, you know how back in secondary school, I always, I feel uncomfortable speaking to people, even if it's someone that I've known for a long time. I only feel comfortable speaking to a select few. Otherwise, I'm super uncomfortable. But right now, it's changed. I see Thomas, and even though I've only known him for like 10 weeks, which isn't really all that much. I mean, we didn't do all that much together. I was comfortable. Like, I honestly didn't really want to, like, I don't feel tired or anything. Like, I can just say whatever. Well, to be fair, I'm holding things from him, obviously. Like, I won't reveal my deepest, darkest thoughts to him. That's fine. But, yeah. The Wi-Fi is still broken. Of course. Hope it's not. It was when I first came into this apartment. Okay. When I came back. But yeah, I went to class, and class begins, and it was a lecture on sound, and it was boring as fuck. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, because this is interesting stuff. But also, I'm bored as hell. Like, I just can't focus. I almost fell asleep. Um, and I shouldn't be sleepy. I had a full night's sleep last night. I had 8 hours of sleep. I should feel fine, but it was just kind of boring. Okay, fine. Um, Break time. And while the class was going on, while the lecture was going on, I was already like, okay, when is Pepper gonna show up? When is Pepper gonna show up? I was looking at the doorway, and sometimes I would see legs because the doorway isn't like completely visible. It is blocked by a whiteboard. So all I can see is the little space under the whiteboard. And sometimes I would see legs and feet walking, and I'm like, oh, is this her? Nope, it's just another guy. And at the end, she never showed up. So in the break, first thing I did was I WhatsApp Pepper, like, hey, are you coming to class tonight? And because Pepper disabled a WhatsApp function that lets your opponent, the other person, to see if you've read the message or not. So I have no idea if she's read my message or not. And I will never have the idea. I will never know. It's always a double gray tick or just a gray tick. But this time it's a double gray tick. So it went to her. So I began to be worried. Like, okay, that's weird. Because yesterday when I randomly ran into her on the bus, I was like, see you tomorrow night. And she's like, yeah. So obviously she's coming, right? I guess not. That's really weird. What's up? So, I'm beginning to brainstorm things, and I know I'm overthinking things, but I thought to myself, what if she had an accident? What if she got into a car crash? What if she's stuck in an elevator? What if she got, like, kidnapped or something? Like, what's happening? Did she get sick? But if she did, she would be able to text me back. What happened? And she hadn't texted me now, even so. So I'm kind of worried for her, and I feel like I shouldn't be, because reality is often not as interesting or as complicated, or it's usually complicated, but I guess whenever something terrible happens, it's I tend to overthink things. Um, and Judging from my own experience, if something happens to someone, that something usually isn't that big of a deal. So I hope that's the case for Pepper, because I'm legitimately worried about her. And another reason why I'm worried about her is because I've been in LA for 4 months, and I want to find someone to worry about because I want to care about someone. I don't have to care about JT. She's made 1,000 friends. She's living her own life right now. For all I care, for all she cares, we could not see each other anymore, and it would not make a difference. She has her own life now, I have mine. Same for Potter, same for everyone else I've met. But it's different for Pepper. I want to speak more to her. My whole friendship thing almost hinges on her, almost. Like, I gotta meet, like, I have so much to say to her. Like, even before class today, I was like, okay, man, I'm gonna see Pepper, that's awesome. Like, what am I gonna say to her? And I realized that there's so much stuff I want to tell her, like, so much stuff I want to open up in front of her. Like, I just want to tell Pepper about my making friends is an easy game idea, inspired by, how difficult it is for me to make friends. And that also not only reflects my creativity, my passion for script writing, but also what kind of person I am, what kind of loner I am. Like, I have just so much to say to her, and I want to know more about her. Like, I know I'm saying this as if, like, I have feelings for her, but honestly, I don't. But it's hilarious because last time I saw, last time I saw Potter, when I hung out with Potter and JT in in Melrose Avenue, Potter's like, you got feelings for her? And I'm like, no. And that's true. But I think now I'm caring so much about her, partially because Potter said that. It was almost reverse psychology. But truth be told, I just feel lonely and I want to care about someone. I want to find someone who I can care about. And again, it's just rare. It's just such a rare find that there's a Hong Konger who studies film, who goes into the same college, and I run into her. Like she could have taken the Thursday class, Thursday night, and we would never have met. My whole story would be different. So I'm so lucky that she also got on Wednesday night, I also got on Wednesday night, and we met. And I also feel lucky that I met her yesterday. Like, I didn't know that she's not going to show up today. Because, during spring break, I had my hair cut, I had everything. And, I just wanted to be like, hey, I look different now. Psych, I bet you didn't recognize me. And I thought, okay, next Wednesday, it's, Pepper's going to be there. She's not here, but thank God I already met her yesterday. But it's still like, just why didn't she show up? Like, if I had left the college campus a little bit later or a little bit earlier yesterday, I would not have met Pepper. I would not have ran into Pepper. It's so full of coincidences. I'm so lucky. But, geez, what's happening? Like, why is she gone? I don't know. I'm kind of worried, man. Like, she's not returning texts either. And she's always, like, busy, She's always, like, too busy to answer everything. She's almost as busy as Natalie. She's, like, 1/5 as busy as Natalie. But I don't know. Usually at night she's free. Like last time we had a conversation on WhatsApp. It was like 2 a.m. in the morning. So maybe a little bit later she'll respond. I don't know. I'll update on y'all. But yeah, break happens and it was cold and I don't know, because Pepper isn't here, I really don't have much to say or think about. So I'm just like, I was honestly a little bit gloomy. Like I was just staring at the air, like just fuck, and it was cold. So me and Thomas, we went to the upstairs again. We went to the upstairs of the college building in the campus at CMD, and we were rested there a little bit, and then we left. I asked Thomas about his short film, like how's it going, and then he said, I just gave up on it. I hate it so much. Even though he rewrote it 4 times, he already hates it. And now he has a new idea. And his new idea is a guy, a college graduate from Massachusetts, went to Thailand and got in prison. Went to Thailand to sell drugs and got in prison. And now he has to learn Muay Thai, to fight. And he met a girl, and the girl had a thing for him and decided to pay for him to do boxing, and he gets out of jail on parole, and he gets into Olympics. And he even like told me that it's gonna be a TV show. Like season 1, he goes to Thailand and gets into prison. Season 2, it's on parole. Season 3, he starts training. Season 4, he goes to the Olympics. And in my heart, I'm like, come on, seriously? That's your idea? And he even said that he wants to use this idea for his script writing class, for his TV show idea. Except he thought it's too good, and maybe he should use his second idea because it's too good, and he doesn't want people to steal his ideas. Which is also sort of my mindset too when I put out my ideas. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, I'm so worried about Pepper. So yeah, class ends. We had a bit of hands-on activity. So for hands-on activity, we had to build a boom mic connected to a recorder, connected to a headset. And we had to form groups. So I've always wanted to speak to the guy sitting to my right. Thomas is to my left. The guy to my right, his name is Red, R-E-D. And he seems like a nice dude. He's chatting with Nicole, who is the dancer girl, whom, Thomas had met. And he seems nice, and I've always wanted to speak to him. So I turned to him like, do you want to form groups? Sure. So Thomas, me, Red, Nicole, and another girl, and the old woman, we formed a group, and we just built the mic, and it was kind of fun. I was kind of chill. Yay. And then a little bit later, we had the acting where Red and another girl acted out a scene from Erin Brockovich, Steven Soderbergh's Erin Brockovich, and the professor is teaching us how to direct actors. And then that's it. Went back home. Me and Thomas, we walked to the bus station, took bus number 4. I came home. And I'm so worried about Pepper. Where are you, Pepper? Answer me, please. Also forgot to mention that Cindy and Jared, my roommates, are calling on maintenance because the Wi-Fi is broken, and also there's a cockroach in this apartment, which is I guess a huge deal. It's 2:03 a.m. I watched 2 episodes of anime, ate a chocolate chip cookie. Again, I ate 3 cookies today in total. Ate 5 Trolley gummy worms, which is different from the one I've bought in February. This is shorter. And I ate a kiwi and put the box of kiwi in the fridge. I'm gonna go to bed now. No news from Pepper. I'm actually kind of worried about her. I hope she's all right. Hope she responds tomorrow. Forgot to turn off the lights outside. So many boxes. New shelf. More boxes. As you can see, the kitchen has gone through a lot of renovations. Got knives now, bananas, watermelon, and over here, like holy crap, this thing, all these. The table has changed. There's a plant here now. Carpeting. All these boxes. The Wi-Fi is breaking again. The TV. So Cindy bought a TV. It's insane. It's insane how much this place is renovated. Also, there's a cockroach, so I just noticed this. All these traps. Like all these traps, all these cockroach traps. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4 over there in the shadow. 5, 6. 7. There are already 7 cockroach traps here. 8. 9. 10. Oh my god. Like, Cindy found one cockroach. One. And now we have all this. Meanwhile, my apartment back in Hong Kong probably has like 20 something cockroaches. But yeah, let's turn off the lights. My bathroom scale will be arriving tomorrow, or actually technically today, at 10 p.m. So that would be cool, because I'm very curious on my weight. But still, worried for Pepper, really am. So yeah, not gonna do much for tomorrow, other than more Spanish class. Kinda don't want to leave this apartment. But if I do leave, I will probably go to Nijia Market and buy some stuff. Or I can go on Friday. I don't know. Hope Pepper's alright. I hope Mary's alright too. I ain't forgetting her. She made another Instagram story today. Yeah. You know, if I could ever meet Mary again, which I highly doubt, I'll tell her that I loved her, and I won't hesitate. I'll directly tell her, I loved you for 4 years. And second of all, I will introduce her to Midair Thieves, Crumbling, because this album reminds me of her. Alright, time now is 11:40 on April 21st. Yeah, holy cow. It's already April 21st. Wow, I slept for about 7 hours and 40 minutes. It was fine. I went to bed at 3:20-ish. Let's get to the meat of the matter here. Pepper still hadn't responded. I woke up and of course the Wi-Fi is broken again, so I turned on mobile data and I was expecting a text from her. But no. Nothing. Complete nothingness. She is nowhere to be found. I'm getting more and more worried, and I know I'm kind of overthinking, but right now, even if Pepper texts me back, like, hey, I'm here, I would still be worried. Like, why didn't you show up last night? What happened last night? You said you were gonna show up. What happened? Why didn't you show up? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. If push comes to shove, you know what? I should set myself a deadline. If I still don't hear Pepper back on, let's say, Saturday, then I may actually do something. I may ask Potter to give me the contact of the Taiwanese girl, and then ask the Taiwanese girl, where's Pepper? I can actually do that. It's actually possible. Like, yeah, let's set ourselves a deadline then. Or you know what? Let's set it tomorrow. Is that too soon? Is that too soon? Let's do Saturday morning. If I still hadn't heard anything from Pepper on Saturday morning, then this means I haven't heard anything from her from Tuesday night till Saturday morning. And now that's an issue. And the first thing I would like to do is to ask Pepper's friends if they have seen her. Then if they haven't, then in a worst case scenario, cops will be called on. This kind of worries me because she's the lady with the pepper spray. But she doesn't bring her pepper spray with her all the time. She's small. And she doesn't know LA all that well. And her English is not that great or anything. And she has to go to... And she lives in Koreatown, which is not the safest district there is. So I don't know, man. I'm worried. I really am. You know what? Let's make it tomorrow night. If I still don't hear from her tomorrow night, I'll ask Potter for the contact of the Taiwanese girl. Or I can ask Kevin, ask his roommate to ask Pepper. I got 2 ways to go around this, man. I got 2 ways. Everything's connected, man. And then, of course, we have Pepper's friend on the bus. I don't know if Pepper's friend on the bus is the Taiwanese girl or not. It could be, but it doesn't look like it to me because she was in heavy makeup and she speaks English very well, and she's just a straight up... She's of Asian ethnicity, but she's already a Los Angeles person with the heavy makeup, with the heavy eyeliner. You know, there's nothing East Asian about her anymore. But, you know, I digress. I'm gonna ask Kevin first, actually. By Tuesday, you know what? Tomorrow noon, if I don't hear anything back, tomorrow noon I'll ask Kevin. And then tomorrow night, I'll ask Potter for the Taiwanese girl, and then if it's still no response on Saturday, I'll consider calling the cops. It's so extreme. Maybe it doesn't have to go that way. Maybe it's not going to go that way. I don't know. You're getting me worried, man. Getting me real worried. But yeah, otherwise, today it's going to be a chill day. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to stay at home the whole day, I think. Tomorrow I'm going to go to Nijia Market. And look around to see if there are any restaurants that seem kind of out of hand. But I won't be asking now. You know, I'll just be looking around. I'll look-see. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll be filming 1 video, and then I'll be, oh man, this Wi-Fi thing sucks. I'll be watching 2 episodes of anime. I'll watch Spider-Man tonight, and, I think there's some homework, maybe, I think. I don't know. I'm just worried about Pepper, man. I'm gonna check her Instagram and see if she had made any Instagram stories, but last night when I checked, she didn't. So I don't know if there are any updates. Right. There it is. That's my bathroom scale. Yes, it worked. Here we go. So right now it's 3:51, and this is the absolute fucking stupidest thing ever. But yeah, the Wi-Fi kept breaking. It kept breaking again and again and again and again and again, even though I have survived today from 11 to right now nearly 4 p.m. So about 5 hours, and it's already broke like 17 times or so. So I have a Zoom class, 2:30 to 5 p.m. Spanish class for my college. And as much as I don't want to attend, I kind of have to because it's college. I'm trying to get an A. But turns out Jared, the white guy, called the Wi-Fi people to come here and fix it today afternoon between 3 and 4, which is right when I'm doing my Zoom class. Thus, guess what, bitches? Ta-da! Dropped off in the middle of Zoom. Good days. Fuck the Zoom. Fuck everything. So, yeah, I can't go to class now. Don't know how to explain that to my professor. Because last Spanish class I can't attend because I have to go to college for the workshop. Now this. Also, I had to momentarily change my clothes to go outside to let the guy in, let the Wi-Fi guy, and it's a black dude. And when I saw him, I was like, whoa. And then he was so cold. Like, he just looked at me and he's like, and I showed him the way in and he didn't even say a thing. He started fixing it. So I don't know what's going on, man. I'm all by myself and I can't go to school now because the Wi-Fi's broken and I have no idea what the fuck should I do. So that's great. Alright, so time now is 4:51 p.m. Jesus. Alright. So the guy came and then the guy left a little bit and then the guy came back and he replaced the router and modem. So I changed the Wi-Fi of my phone, I changed the Wi-Fi of my laptop. It seems fine now. And then I asked the guy, okay, and I was a little nervous because I don't know who he is. I'm like, do you know what's the problem with the last router? And he said he doesn't know. And he said if there are any more problems, just text Jared, and then Jared will text him or call him. I don't know. So yeah, there we go. Problem solved. So I continue with Spanish class, and the professor called on me like 3 times, and 3 of the times I also had no idea what's happening because, again, like for the first couple of hours of the class, I was just constantly going back and forth in and out of the Zoom class. And then we have the Wi-Fi guy coming here, essentially unplugging the router. And for like 10 minutes, I'm like, I don't know what to do. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I have mobile hotspot. So I shared mobile hotspot to my laptop and then went to class again. And then I had to change the Wi-Fi because I don't want to use up all my mobile data. So that kind of broke the internet connection of my laptop again. And it was just a mess. And then professor called on me and I'm like, I'm sorry, what's happening? And it was embarrassing. But who cares? I shouldn't even be taking Spanish. I don't know. That's all. That really is all. I'm gonna continue with my Hong Kong rap thing because I realize I have more to react to.
They always tell me that I have a
Pizza's ready.
Oh my god, you should have seen me.
$1.30. Okay, let's do it again. What? 127.3. Okay, let's do it again. Oh, what? I was at 126.5. Now I'm at 127.3. Okay, gotta do it again. It's acting weird. It's acting really weird. What? Okay, I gotta bring this out. Bring this outside. Okay. 127.3. I swear I was at 126.5, like when I tested it a minute ago. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's... Okay. Oh, God damn it. All right, time now is 8:24. So yeah, I weigh 127.3 pounds. I've lost 8 pounds since I've gone to LA. I love my life. But also, I'm extremely hungry right now because I didn't eat much food for lunch. In fact, I didn't eat anything. I did eat like one cookie, one crunch chocolate, and a crap ton of a big white vegetable. I'm gonna go cook dinner now, but one great news is that Pepper's okay. Uh, I I was gonna just straight up ask Kevin to ask his roommate to ask Pepper, but I thought to myself, you know what? I'm not gonna do anything that stupid because what if Pepper's fine? What if Pepper's like actually fine? So before I did that, I decided to, you know what? Just for confirmation's sake, I typed "Hey" to Pepper, and Pepper responded with a double question mark. So I'm like, oh, so you're okay. So yeah, Pepper's okay apparently. She got sick, and I'm like, COVID or just some random sickness? And then she said, oh, it's just some random sickness. And I'm like, okay, take care. So yay, Pepper's not abducted or anything like that. She just got sick. So that is good news. I'm gonna make myself damn good dinner right now. Here we go. This is my dinner. Yes. Where's my honey mustard? Time now is 12:09 after midnight. I'm gonna watch Spider-Man now. I completely forgot to watch the 2 anime episodes, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, you know, I actually feel fine. Now that level 1 is over, and I don't really worry that much about college, food, and shelter, I really have so much more time than I thought. Like, I really, like... Oh, I forgot to mention that, a little while ago, I think about an hour ago, the African woman, the woman from Cameroon, my roommate Cindy, she told me that she can give me her table in her room because she knows that I need some tables in my room. And so she told me, and I asked, oh, can I take a look? And she said, sure. And she actually told me to get into her room. But before I get into it, I need to take off my shoes. And honestly, I would rather not take off my shoes and stand outside and look than to actually walk in barefoot. But I don't want to handle the denial. I don't want to say no. So you know what? I'll just get in. That just seems like the most logical thing, most logical next step. So I took out my slippers and went inside her room, and wow. Whoa. Holy crap. Her room is amazing. Like the way she decorated her room, it's like one of those fancy stock photos. Like, her bed is huge. She bought like 10 pillows and it's stacked upwards like a staircase. And 10 pillows. Like, you could actually count like 5 on each side. And then there were like cabinets on both sides of the bed, and there were pots of plants on both sides of the cabinet. The whole thing was symmetrical. She has a TV set up. She has a table beside the TV set. It was amazing, and it was really well lit. It was gorgeous, and there are pots of plants everywhere. And then I'm like, wow, it's crazy. You have like 10 pillows in your bed. And then she laughed and she said, yeah, you know, I'm going for a jungle vibe. So yeah, that's very interesting. The Wi-Fi is working now, so that's good. I hope it doesn't break down again. That would really suck ass. Yeah, not much else. I had a 20-minute phone call with my mom. I'm thirsty. I had a lot of food today, even though I didn't have lunch. But the French toast in the morning, the double French toast with honey and with peanut butter, and then the fried chicken, the chicken tenders I ate tonight with the pasta, that is a lot of calories. I think that is at least 1800 calories. And I'm feeling thirsty now. I'm gonna finish the lemonade that I bought a week ago at Melrose. Not exactly Melrose, at Whole Foods at the Grove. I'm gonna finish that, mix it with the water. I'm gonna try to get to 2000 calories every single day, or at least 1900. And it's kind of weird because American diet is more proteins and fat and a little bit less carbs. So I don't know, man. It's weird. But it's not a huge deal. I lost 8 pounds, which is sad, but maybe it's the scale's fault. Like, maybe what do you know about scales? If I step onto the same scale I used to step on back in my own apartment at home in Hong Kong, will the data be different? Will the value be different? Okay, even if I have truly lost 8 pounds, I can gain it back real fast. You know me. Last year I gained 10 pounds within half a year ish. I think I can get back my 8 pounds if I eat a lot more within like a couple months. I can do that. 8 pounds is not that hard. And given the insane amount of stress I go through, my extreme fluctuating weight just kind of makes sense. So yeah, that's all. It's gonna be another chill day tomorrow. I looked at my YouTube schedule and I have nothing planned for tomorrow. I actually have nothing planned, which is hilarious. So I'm really free tomorrow. There's probably like a screenwriting club thing. I don't know, and I'm gonna go to Nijia Market and buy more stuff. Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it for today. Happy days. But yeah, Pepper's she's okay. She's a-okay. Still want to have a lunch or a dinner with her of some sorts. And I'm gonna ask Potter how he's doing. Potter made an Instagram story where he took a selfie of himself with fisheye lens. Like, that's such a weird thing because Potter's kind of edgy, or not edgy, but like, yo, what's up? But this is just out of nowhere. It's so out of nowhere. Yeah, that's all, I guess. All right, time now is 12:14 on April 22nd. Yes, so 12:14 at noon. Just woke up. Good sleep. Woke up before the alarm rang, so that's about 7.5 hours ish. So yeah, today's gonna be a chill day. Nothing important is gonna happen. I don't know if there's a screenwriting club meeting. If there is, I'd like to join. Aside from that, I got no reviews planned. I have to watch anime, and then I'll watch Mean Girls tonight. And I want to go shopping at Nijia Market, buy some food. Even though I already have plenty of food, I would still like to buy some. As far as fruits and vegetables go, actually, as far as vegetables go, I have plenty of vegetables. I have a cabbage that I bought, and I still haven't opened it yet. I still got another cabbage, Napa, big white. Still yet to finish it. I still got carrots. I still got eggplants. I got garlic. Like, as far as vegetables go, I'm stacked. I really, really am stacked. And I got a box of spinach. And as far as meat goes, I'm also stacked. I got the chicken thighs, I got the cod, I still got chicken tenders. Even though the box has 5 piece, it has 6 pieces in it for some reason. Um, and yeah, I just frick, that's a lot of food. And as far as drink goes, I'm good, man. I still got 3 cans of Coca-Cola. I still got lemon tea. I still got chocolate milk. I just finished the lemonade last night. As far as dessert goes, I got tons. I got the ice cream that I haven't finished. Um, so I got lots of food. So I don't really need to worry all that much about in that department. But I'll still go to Nijia Market to see what do I need for next week maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I should buy a cup noodle or two. I'll also scout around to see if there are any restaurants that seem a little out of hand. And then not much else, really. I'm gonna write script, read, and draw. And go to Amazon and order a small table. So for this table, I'll just ask Cindy, but I want another table over there, a smaller one, so I'm gonna just look at Amazon. And then yeah, who knows? My room definitely needs, renovation because it's still tons of trash, So but it's a fine living space. It's fine, you know. But it's still tons of trash. But it's fine. I enjoy living here, to be honest. Like this is way better than the last 3 places I've lived in. Way better. You have no idea. You have no idea how damn good this place is. Like, of course I miss my apartment in Hong Kong, but like this is good. This is actually good. Yeah, and then of course I'll, you know, work out on some of the college courses because I have to enroll them next Thursday. Yeah, that's all. That's all. Um, I'll see if I can have, again, right now is level 2 friendship, so I'll see if I can like have a lunch or have a dinner with Pepper, something like that. I kind of want to speak to Kevin a little. Um, I'll ask Potter how is his project coming, but I feel like given that Potter hadn't texted me at all for the last few days, kind of implied that Potter's pretty much given up on this project. I don't know. And then yeah, I mean that is all. That is all. That is all. That is all. Nothing else. Right, I forgot to mention that about 20 minutes ago, suddenly some people banged the door outside of my door, the door of this apartment. Some people like hit the door. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. And I was asleep and I don't want to go out in my pajamas meeting strangers. So I pretended that I'm asleep. I didn't make a move. I didn't make any noise. I just stayed on my bed and waited. They somehow got in. They opened the door, they got in, and they were like, hello? Hello? And then they were here for like 3 minutes, and then I don't know where they are. Maybe they're waiting outside. If that's the case, that would suck. But I hope they aren't, because I'm not hearing any noise right now. So, that's that. Not much else, man. This friendship thing is tricky dicky. Real trippity flippity. Tomorrow I have film 40, so let's socialize even more tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow night I think there's a buffet thing organized by my church. So interesting stuff. Would like to join. On Sunday I will probably go to church again. But Thomas wants to meet me and hang out and talk about his show ideas. And I kind of don't want to go because he just, he's like a dead end. Like a lot of people I meet are basically dead ends. And like Christian and Thomas, they are dead ends. They don't lead me to anywhere. They don't open new worlds for me. I need people and friends who have more friends so that they can open worlds for me. But yeah, that's basically it. Excited for tomorrow's film class though. Definitely, for sure. Alright, time now is 4:12 p.m. Let's buy some food. I don't even have a shopping list. I mean, I can like think of one like right now, but yeah, whatever. Alright, we're back. I haven't found any restaurants that seem short-staffed. It's a little difficult to spot, and it probably requires a lot of confidence to just walk up and ask. Okay. Alright, it's 5:09. Biscuits. Cup noodle 1. Cup noodle 2. This is for breakfast, maybe Sunday morning, maybe tomorrow morning, I don't know. Jelly. Luncheon meat. Pork slices. That's all. Alright, so time now is 7:21 p.m. Just like a quick update here. So, at around 4, I went to Nijia Market to buy food. And, bought $22, 22 point something dollars worth of food, which is a little more than I thought. But you know what? It's fine because it's gonna last me a whole week at least, or like at least like 5 days. So that's really good. Again, I still have tons of vegetables in the fridge. I still have a lot of stuff, so it's good. And then immediately I almost got late, but immediately I joined the screenwriting club meeting, and it's fine. There are more people here this time, so there are like 10 people here. 11, including the professor, the Italian professor, and his Italian friend. So technically only 9 people, 9 members joined, including Thomas the Chinese dude, Ashley, who is a girl from my Wednesday night class, and Raziel, who is the Latino dude from my Saturday morning class. And also this Japanese woman who is who I mentioned briefly. She and Pepper follow each other, or at least Pepper follows her, and she is in the Thursday night Film 31 class. And it was nice. I didn't say anything other than in the beginning when the chairperson of the club was like, "Have anyone watched any good movies in the spring break?" And then I was like, okay, screw it, I'll just say something. And I said, oh, I watched The Handmaiden, and nobody knows what that is. A couple more things. Natalie randomly texted me saying that she's sleep deprived and if she feels like dying. I have a lot to say to Natalie, but so much so that I have nothing to say to her. Like, I just don't know what to say to her, really. Second of all, I've been speaking to Potter. I asked him how's the project going. Potter's just, it's kind of funny how passionate Potter was about the project at first, but as time goes on, he's beginning to be less and less passionate, and now he's just like, just screw it, I'm just gonna bullshit film it with my transsexual friend. I think he means transgender, but whatever. Um,
It's a cockroach. You're right back to the regular scheduled programming.
anyways, yeah, I spoke to Potter, and Potter's like, I'm gonna film this with my transgender friend. He said transsexual, and so I asked him if he needs any help, and he says, "Thank you for your offer, but no, I just want this to be quick." So, there it goes, I guess. Next up, there's Pepper, because I really want to speak to her. I realize that the more I think about my own situation here, the more I think about, like, the more I realize how much I need to just have a long ass conversation with Pepper. You know, it's one thing to have a little chit chat after class, which is, or during break, which is the two only possible times we can speak, aside from WhatsApp. But it's another thing to like seriously like speak to her in great detail in full length during a lunch or a dinner or at least a tea or something like that. So I really want to do that with Pepper. I really want to. Like I just have so many things to ask her and so many things to like discuss on. Not necessarily ask, like admissions, like universities, film schools, as well as our short film project and what we think about Hong Kong culture, you know, ideas, you know, there's just so much going on. Now, one thing that is on my mind right now is actually the buffet tomorrow night. Now, tomorrow night there's gonna be a buffet where it's a Jonah. Jonah asked me if I want to go to the buffet or not. With you know, the friggin' with the church people, the church folk. It'll take place in Rosemead, and it'll cost 25 US dollars. And I don't think that includes tax or tips, so it's probably gonna be like 30 something with tax and tips. I'm so happy that I'm smart enough to ask how much it costs because it seems like a good idea to hang out. Seems like a great way to, you know, eat food without having to cook. But the more I think about it, the more I realize, or not the more I think about it, but I realize that it's going to cost a bit. I haven't had a buffet in the USA since I've been here, and you know, it's expensive. So I don't know if it's a good idea. And I do have enough food. It's not like I'm running out of food. In my meal plans Google spreadsheet, I planned tomorrow night chicken thigh. I plan to eat chicken thighs tomorrow night. So, like, it's not a huge deal. I don't know, man. I'm gonna look at my spendings Google spreadsheet and see if I've spent too much money or too little money in April to make the decision of whether I should go to the buffet tomorrow or not. But so far, I think the chances are unlikely. I think it is unlikely that I'm going to spend 25 or more dollars just for a meal. When I just bought, I think, 2 to 3 meals worth of money for only $22 at Nijia Market. I'm not just going to blow it over. I don't have a job, I'm unemployed, I'm broke. Don't expect me to spend $25 for a buffet. Just don't. As much as I want to, I just can't. I'm just not that rich. Aside from that, I have before I watched Ranking of Kings this afternoon, I actually did check out how I should do the whole college enrollment thing. Yeah, so again there's this huge stupid issue of I have to take film history course which is 3 units. Now, I'm already taking a film 32, which is intermediate digital filmmaking, which is 4 units. I want to take biology 21, which is 5 units, and I want to take the witchcraft, the magic and witchcraft course, which is 3 units. And I also originally planned to also take, so now it's 4, 5, 3. That is actually 12. And that is my plan. And I can also take 1 unit more, which is this seminar thing for transfer, but 12 units. But here's the thing. I have to take film history. Not have to, but it is recommended. So this is insane. So what should I do? Film history is another 3 units. Now I can add 3 more and make it 15, but I also don't want to because that's too much work. So is it possible though? I think it is. I think it is entirely possible, but it's just too much work. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take film 32, 4 units, and film 22, 3 units. Film 2, history, 3 units, so 4, 3, 3, which is right now 10, and then another 4 units for biology 3. Now, biology 3 is probably going to be insanely easy. It's going to make my eyes roll. It's got nothing on Hong Kong secondary school biology, let alone Hong Kong University biology. But you know what? Who cares? At the end of the day, I'm just trying to get an A, and if I make it a little harder for myself just because it's more entertaining, it would be a risk. So you know what? Better safe than sorry. Maybe I should consider taking an easier biology course, get an A ASAP, and then just call it a day. Call it a semester. So that is my plan. I'll be taking 4 courses, and it'll mount up to 14 units. This also poses another issue for spring next year, because now that I'm going to take film history for next fall, then this means originally I planned to take 4 courses next spring. Now I only have 3 left. And maybe there are some bullshit courses I can take. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. I really want to just have a lunch or a tea with Pepper or something. But she's so busy. She isn't even responding quickly to my WhatsApp texts. I have to text her and then I have to wait a few hours until she notices. Sometimes she doesn't even notice, which I suspect is what happened on Wednesday night, is that I asked hey and she probably didn't even notice it, or maybe she did but she forgot to respond, which got me worried for a whole day. But I'm gonna go cook dinner now. Well, no more pan, no more square pan lifter, no more big cutting board, no more big knife. It's all in there. So let's do this. Time now is 11:47 p.m. Oh my god, I spent 2 hours and 40 something minutes to finish that Spanish homework, and that is mainly because I am in no mood to finish that homework at all. I'm just not in the mood to do that. I'm just so freaking tired. And I'm supposed to have like a chemistry exam next Monday. I'm not in the mood to do anything about it. I just don't want to do anything about it. I'm so mentally tired for some reason. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Yeah, I cooked myself dinner and it was there were no pan, like there was a smaller pan, but it wasn't like good enough. It wasn't big enough. And all these square spatulas are in the dishwasher. The giant cutting board is in the dishwasher. So I had limited resources, but I cooked myself a whole meal nonetheless. I shouldn't have fried the eggplants. I should have steamed them, really. And the fish, I almost had raw cod because I thought, okay, raw fish is edible. I mean, we eat sushi, but I looked it up and the internet says it's actually not a good idea. So yeah, I had to put it back in the pan and cook it. But yeah, not a bad meal, I guess. Still haven't decided whether I should go to the buffet tomorrow. I kind of don't want to be honest. After film 40 tomorrow, I just want to like rest up, you know. I want to sleep earlier tonight, but I still got tons of stuff to do. I still want to watch Mean Girls. I still want to draw. I still want to edit my college video. I still want to go to Amazon to check stuff. And if I have time, I need to study chemistry, but I honestly am too tired to. I did speak to Natalie a little bit today, and I realized that I kind of want to just ask Natalie, hey, how are you doing? But that is so uncharacteristic of me. I've never asked Natalie that before. In fact, all the people I've met back in secondary school, I've never once asked a single person, hey, how are you doing lately? Because that is not my personality. I don't do this. I say, hey, and then I ask something else, just straight into the point. But Los Angeles has, grind me, has roughed me up, has trained me to say, how are you doing, from now, time to time. I realize I say things and do things that I would never have done back in Hong Kong. Like, this city has changed how I do things now. And, again, how I survive myself, how I plan things, how I plan for the future. I monitor how much money I spend every single day, what sort of foods I eat every single day, the amount of calories I eat every single day. I plan what I do every single day. I plan everything now, and I've never planned as hard before. I keep tabs on people. Back then, I don't do that, but now I do. I keep thinking, what's my next plan? Who is the next person I'm going to befriend? Tomorrow, Saturday film class, I will befriend someone, okay? I mean, I have Eric's phone number, but I've yet to have his Instagram, so I'm going to try that. But, god damn, and I still really want to have lunch or dinner or tea with Pepper. It's so bizarre, just the idea that Pepper and Natalie come from the same place. Well, Natalie comes from Singapore. It's just a bizarre idea that Pink, Potter, JT, these people... Okay, JT aside, because the first time I saw JT, it's in Hong Kong, so JT's a bit of a weird character, transitional. But people like Potter, people like Pepper, to the idea that they come from the same city as Cedric or Nick just breaks me. If I ever see Potter and Nick in the same room, I would just panic. I would throw up because I cannot compute that. Everything I do right now is there's always a barrier. This is why I'm not myself for the last 4 months, and I will never be myself, because launching someone into a whole different world will not emotionally destroy them, but make them feel like they're living in an alternate universe. Like, and there's also my family, and I guess in a sense, if my family sees Pepper, I would also feel a little weird. But I guess my family is also different, because I also can't stand it when my family and, say, someone like Cedric or Natalie are in the same room. Because my school life and the life outside of school are so freaking different and apart. But this is even more apart. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I truly don't know. But I want to just ask Natalie how she's doing. She told me she played bridge all day. Time's probably moving really fast for Natalie. Like, if Natalie's doing everything, the same few things every single day, waking up, going to university, meeting new people, playing bridge, freaking out, homework, assignments, job, work, again and again and again and again and again, time is probably moving really fast for her. But time is moving kind of slow for me. Like, I haven't spoken to Natalie in about 1.5 weeks only, even though it felt like it's been a whole month already. So, I don't know. I just want to ask Natalie how she's doing. I want to ask everyone how they're doing. I'm just, imagine me going back to 2018. If I was back at the school, I would not only not hesitate and straight up walk up to Mary, but if I have the confidence right now to ask Pepper to go out for tea, I would definitely have the confidence, or maybe not, because Mary's an elusive, mysterious girl, but I would at least try to find some ways to hang with her. Like, back then, I would think, okay, I and Mary are not in the same class. I'm in 4A, 5A. She's in 4C, 5C. That's it, we're ruined. But who fucking cares? If I have her Instagram, I can DM her, I can chat with her. Besides, we're at school. We're in the same school. That already gives me so much more advantage for us to run into each other and chit chat with one another. I could, like, I'm not gonna say I'll be able to successfully date her, but at least I would have the confidence to ask her out, to, like, hang out or something. At least I'll have the confidence to strike a conversation with her anytime I want to. Of course, I can't do that with her now because it's been so long already. It's gone. But back then in 2018, I actually have the power to do that. Like, if you send me back in time, I would actually do that. It's so, life, in a way, socializing is way easier back then. But in a way, it's way more difficult for me because back then I'm so incapable. I'm so locked up in my own psychological world. But now I'm surviving because I don't see socializing as something that I do when I feel like it. Socializing right now to me is part of the game, man. I'm just doing it to survive. So I'm gonna ask Pepper out for lunch or dinner, and it's not because I feel like it. I mean, I feel like it. I want to, but it's not just some, like back in 2018, I would never invite someone out for dinner. Someone can invite me, but that would be a rare occasion. And even so, it would feel like a very shocking, desperate attempt. But now I could just do it because I just want to survive. Knowing people is the essence of my survival. It's more vital to me than ever. A social life is what charges me now, nothing else in this world matters at this point in time other than socializing. Socializing is now the key to everything. A good connection is the key to everything now. Getting a job, I mean, it's also me convincing, being persuasive, but also about connections, making short films, knowing where to go if I want to date someone. Socializing is key to everything right now, and I'm not doing it only because I want to, but also because it's part of survival. And I wonder what kind of person I will become by the end of December this year. I've grown so much, and even like what happened earlier this year in January, like when I was like back in my first host, it felt so long ago. It's insane, and I was still kind of different. Like I've grown in the last 3 months, like significantly. I've grown throughout 2020 to 2021, but I've also grown even more so in the last 3 months. It's horrifying. The way I speak, the way I think, every single thing. Like I'm scared of what kind of person I will become. Not because I'll turn evil or anything, but I'll be better. And I don't know if that's for me, or maybe not better, but just different. I will never be the same Enoch Lai. Just like how when Mary changed, when Natalie changed, when Pink changed, I'm also like, wow. And I'm doing it to myself now. I'm changing too now, and rapidly.